Hey, today I want to talk about motivation. A lot of people ask themselves how they can stay motivated to keep running. Basically, this is up to yourself. You have to be motivated and you have to stay motivated. But I do have a couple of tricks to help you pull through and to keep with your running program. Number one, set a goal and make a schedule. Set a goal. This can be whatever you want it to be. It can be finishing a marathon, setting a personal best, losing weight, or just running a certain amount of miles. Whatever your goal is, make sure it's a clear goal and visualize in your head what it would look like once you achieve that goal. See yourself crossing that finish line, running that fast, or having lost those pounds. See the result in your head so you know what you're working for. Make a schedule. Get a calendar, make a numbers or Excel sheet, and just write down when you're gonna run and how far you're gonna go. If you need a training schedule, there's a lot of good free training schedules online. I'll post some in the description so you can see how to build up your mileage. Once you have your schedule, it's okay to sometimes switch up days or change it a little bit, but try to see it as something that you have to stick to. That way it's something that you get your motivation from, seeing that you have to do it instead of seeing it as something that's optional. Number two, keep track of your runs. You can do this in your running schedule, or just write it down somewhere, or use your app to keep track of how far you ran, for how long, and what your pace was. This way you can track your progress, and after some time, once you see your improvement, it will motivate you to keep training and to keep doing better. Number three, a running buddy or a running group. If you need some motivation from a friend or a group of people, this might be a good option for you. If you go running with a friend, you want to make sure that he's a stronger or more motivated runner than you are, because otherwise you might end up having to do the motivating. I prefer to do my running by myself, just so I can keep my own pace and I don't have to change my schedule to anybody else's calendar. If you don't want to go running with anybody else, you can also use running apps like Strava, where there's a social media aspect to it, where your friends can see your runs and you can see their runs. You can motivate them, they can motivate you, so that would be a good option as well, instead of actually going out running with someone else. Number four, get good running gear. Not only does it help your performance to have good running gear, it's also a good motivator to get out there and run. I find that whenever I get new shoes, new shirt, running belt, whatever it is, I want to get out there and I want to try it out. I want to go test it. So it's a great motivator to just get out there and run. So when you get new stuff, don't get everything all at once. Just treat yourself once in a while, get something new. That way, every time you get something new, it's a new motivator to help you get out there. Number five, sign up for races. Find out in your area where there's races that you can sign up for. That'll keep you motivated to go to a race and go running, or to train for the races that you're going to be running in. In my training schedule, I add races that are the distance that I would normally run on a training run anyways. So it's just a good reason to make it like a special run. And there's a lot of just fun runs out there that are just really fun to participate in, and it gets you out there, it gets you competing with other runners. So yeah, it's just a great motivator to be out there running. Number six, virtual races. There are also virtual races that you can sign up for online. A lot of them donate money to a good cause, and you can run wherever and whenever you want. Most of them don't have a set date, so you can pick and choose. But it gets you out there running. You send in your proof from your phone or your sports watch, and they send you a medal. So it's a great motivator for you to go out there and run. You have a medal to show for your achievement, and you're running for a good cause. So win-win. There are a lot of websites that offer virtual runs, like Moon Joggers, virtual running events. I'll post a couple of links in the description. There's also one that is close to my heart. It's the Amur Leopard Virtual Run. It's a run that I set up to raise awareness and money for the Amur Leopard. And you'll find more information on that as well in the description if you want to learn more about that. Number 7, learn about running. Just go on Google, go on YouTube, and find information about running and about how to improve yourself, about things you should do, things you shouldn't do. The more you know about running, the more fun it's going to be, and the easier it is to improve your performance. And by improving your performance, it works as a motivator. So just get out there, get information, and start learning about running. Number 8, change your running route. It's nice and comfortable to run in an area that you're familiar with, but it can also get kind of boring, and it's nice to have a change of scenery. So what I do to make this easier is I use Google Earth to map out my run. On Google Earth, you go to your area or wherever it is that you want to be running, and you can use the ruler tool. It lets you draw a path on the map and gives you the measurements in miles or kilometers, whichever you prefer. This way you can draw out a great 5K run, for instance. You can add a little part to it and make it a longer run. What I've done is I've drawn out longer runs already that I'm not able to run yet, but I would really like to run them. This way it's a big motivator to get to that point where I can run these paths. I know my training schedule, at some point I have to run these distances. So now I'm looking forward to actually being able to run these paths instead of dreading having to run these long distances. So just make some paths and get something to look forward to. Number 9, music. This one's more for while you're running. I find that a good beat, a nice fast-paced music helps me move forward. So it keeps you going, and it can also keep your mind off of the sometimes boring road ahead of you when you're running long runs. So set up a good playlist on your phone, on your iPod, your watch, whatever you use, and just get out there to the rhythm of the beat. I hope you enjoyed my video. Be sure to subscribe to my channel so you can see all my future videos. And for now, just get out there and run.